Good morning, day 2, my Larapinta yo-yo. It's just before sunrise, but it's light enough to pack up. So I'm going to drop down to Simpsons Gap when I get walking, grab some water, probably go to the toilet and push on. Might try and see some rock wallabies too while I'm down there. We'll see how we go. All right, looks like it's going to be another stunning day. So I'll better start packing up, I think. That view's not bad though. Okay, I'm on my way. It's just after 7, I think. Probably 7:15. So yeah, the plan will be drop into Simpsons Gap. Hopefully see some wallabies, grab some water, and then head over towards, I think it's Mular Camp. Probably drop in at Goin Gap on the way. The sun hasn't hit me yet. So for anyone taking notes at home, the mobile coverage with Telstra up until here is pretty good. This is Hat Hill. Once they drop off Hat Hill, it gets a little bit more marginal. In my experience, mind you, I haven't walked it for a couple of years. So I've arrived at Simpsons Gap, kind of car park picnic area. So there's bins there. There's a flushing toilet. There's shelters. There's barbecues. And there's a walkers camp and shelter just up the hill a bit, which I'll go past after I drop into the gorge, I guess. They've got one of these mobile boosters, which never seemed to work too well for me. But I had mobile this morning anyway, up the top of the hill. Alright. I'm going to drop my pack here somewhere and wander down the gorge. So this is Simpsons Gap in the morning, before most of the tourists arrive. There's a few people wandering around, but not many. It's only 7:30. This is where the rock wallabies live, in this scree. However, it's probably too cold for them, I think. Can't see them this morning. So this is the Simpsons Gap camp. There's a long drop here, a couple of tanks, shelter. There's camping around here in the trees. There's also another little shelter you can't sleep in a little bit further down the hill, and some camping spots around that, about halfway down to the car park if there's too many people up here. There's the gap through there. Okay, it's 9:20, believe it or not, by the time I'm leaving the shelter at Simpsons Gap. So I've been mucking around for a while. Still, it's a fairly easy walk relatively over to J Creek today, so shouldn't be a big problem. I'm still 2 hours earlier than yesterday when I left Alice Springs. Let's get on with it, eh? So there's probably my last look at Simpsons Gap until I come back. That's the shelter there on the left. And that's Hat Hill over there. I was camped on the other side of that last night. So I'm actually walking the Larapinta and the Woodlands walk, which is a fairly big day walk out of Simpsons Gap. Share this bit of track. There's a little gorge on the Woodlands walk that I never explored it last time I did it. I was in the middle of summer. I was too interested in getting to Bond Gap to have a swim. But on my way back, if I've got time, I might go out the Woodlands, walk a little bit where it loops back towards the parks, the entrance gate, and check out this little gorge that I missed last time. That's many days in the future though. So that's what I was waffling about. I'm following the blue triangle, which is the Larapinta, but that brown one is the Woodlands walk. So I just went past the Woodlands walk loop, turn off. Now I'm heading towards Bond Gap. Last couple of Ks. And it'll be swim o'clock, I think. So I'm just heading into Bond Gap. I'm on a bit of a side trip. So you're not allowed to camp at Bond Gap. However, I think you can camp out kind of back up there where the track is. But obviously not in here in the gorge. So this is Bond Gap. The sun's not doing me any favours at the moment. There's a beach just over there. You can see where the sand, it's where people swim. It's deep here, but it's pretty reedy and a little bit rocky and hard to get in. So let's go over the beach and have a dip. So yeah, this is the little entrance. Nice sandy base. So there's a few rocks, but it's nothing to worry about. In case you're wondering, I've been in, that's why I'm walking in so quickly. So this little beachy bit gets to belly button deep on me, maybe a little bit deeper, maybe chest deep. But if you go down into the gorge, and I'm not going to go down because it's freezing at the moment, but if the weather's a bit warmer and the water's a bit warmer, it's really deep in the gorge down there. All right. Well, that was a nice swim. I'm heading over to Mular Camp now. And that'll be time for lunch, I think. So it's relatively flat, this section from Simpson to J Creek, but it does wind around the low hills a bit, so there are a few little ups and downs, but they're only very short. If you looked at the elevation profile, it's a lot flatter than most of the track, that's for sure. There's been a bit of a fire. Looks like a prescribed burn through here recently. Got myself an Inca style bridge. Some good stonework here. So that's a Rangi Bluff. And I'm walking around now. Next hour or so. It's pretty spectacular at a Rangi Bluff. don't know if you can hear the flies. They seem to clock on at around 10, clock off at around 4:30. Last night I had mozzies for about an hour around just after dark too, which I wasn't expecting. Okay, I arrived at Mular Camp. There's not much here. It's a tank, a dunny, a couple of tables. This one looks like it's got a bit of shade, so that'll do me. I'm having lunch. It's about 2 o'clock. Okay, that's Mular Camp down there. I'm just leaving. Picking up the Larapinta again. So I'm heading towards Spring Gap now, I think it is. Which I think is that one over there. So this is Spring Gap. There's all warnings and gut hooks or Farout and online not to drink this water because it's polluted. There is cattle around here, but I mean, I don't know, I would have thought you could boil it and it'd be okay. I'm thinking I might get in for a bit of a swim. It's a warm afternoon. Well, I might reckon it's no good for drinking, but it's certainly good for soaking in. Well, it's not that deep, probably less than a metre, but it's a sandy base on most of it, so it's pretty nice. All right, I'm suitably well refreshed. I'm gonna get dressed and head off towards J Creek. So yeah, Spring Gap's a fairly small, cliffs aren't that high here. Fairly small gap, although to get around it when there's water in it, you've got to scramble up the side here and then down. The track's kind of over the other side there. Oh, you can see, maybe you can see the big blue arrow on the tree. That's where the track is. All right, so here's a feral tip. If you're coming from J Creek and you're camping at Mular Camp, it's a pretty short day. If it's a warm day like today, you're better off hanging out here. There's a waterhole here. There's another big one up there. Because yeah, Mular Camp's pretty kind of dusty and barren, not a lot of shade, a lot of flies. And it's the same if you're coming from Simpsons in. You're better off hanging out at Bond Gap for a few hours rather than get to Mular in the middle of the day, I reckon. So this pool, kind of to the west, is a bit bigger. Looks a bit uglier to swim in though, although it would be deep. But both of them would be fine. Obviously there's cows around here because I'm seeing cow shit. So that's probably why they're saying they're polluted, I'm guessing. Not too sure if they're weeds or native. Ghost scum going right on the track. How amazing they grow to this rock. And they hold on and thrive. So the plan is now, I'm heading to J Creek. I'm going to call it at J Creek tonight. I should get there, I don't know, about 5:30 I guess. It's pretty well all downhill from here. I'm pretty well at the highest point between Spring Gap and J Creek. So I'm about 2 k's from J Creek, I think. Another very nice day's walking. actually on the west side of the Chewings range here, I think, which is slightly unusual to be out on the west side. This is about the only spot that happens on the whole track. Some at J Creek. There's one other walker with me and a herd of cows. I'm going to break the mould tonight for the first time ever on all my Larapinta trips. I'm going to stay in the shelter. There's only two of us. We're pretty sure there's no one else coming. Okay, I'll sign off from day 2 of my yo-yo on the Larapinta. I'm at J Creek. The sun's just going down. There's only one other guy here with me tonight, so it's pretty peaceful. I think I walked about 31 k's and climbed a couple of 100 metres today. So it wasn't a bad day. It wasn't super hard. Tomorrow's going to be a harder one. First of all, we'll get to Stanley Chasm, and then we'll reassess the situation to see whether I go up to Brinkley Bluff. Body's still hanging in there pretty well, so it's we'll see. I'm in the shelter tonight, so I should be able to get away pretty early in the morning too, which is always a bonus. It starts to get pretty warm between about 10 and 3, and the flies tend to get pretty horrific then too. All right, I will. I'll catch you for day 3, bright and early, I'm guessing. All right, take it easy.